Let's begin today with a gentle heart opener. So you might want 2 blocks for this. One you're going to set on your mat and lie down on that right about where your bra strap would lie, right underneath your shoulder blades. And then you can rest your head on the second block, or maybe you have a blanket. You want to rest your head on a blanket instead of a block. And then you can let your legs be however they're most comfortable. I prefer to bring the soles of my feet together and open up my knees in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you might need to adjust and wiggle around and find a nice, comfortable space. The most important thing is to feel expansive through the heart. So start to settle in and relax here. Start to breathe a little bit deeper in through your nose and exhaling slowly. Nice deep breaths in and out. And begin to imagine a sun, a nice, beautiful, bright light right at the center of your chest, right in your heart. And imagine with every inhale, that sun just grows brighter and brighter. And then with every exhale, imagine that that light is just radiating out through your limbs. This warm light is spreading through your arms, spreading through your legs, spreading out through the crown of your head. And it even begins to shine out from your heart, straight up into the sky, out to the world. Continue breathing in and exhaling slowly. Meditating on this beautiful, bright light. Allowing the light to flood your entire being. And also sharing that light with the world around you. And then when you're ready, slowly start to come up. Pushing yourself up gently. Start to move your blocks to the side, any props that you may have been using. And gently come to a tabletop position. Bring your shoulders directly over top of your wrists. And then begin a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, looking up. Exhaling, pressing away. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Exhale, press away. Enjoy that stretch. And then come back to that neutral spine. Inhale, stretch your right arm out in front of you. Send your left leg back behind you. Feel energy pulling through your fingertips out through the back of your heel. Even imagine that bright light spreading through your fingertips and out through the sole of your foot. Then gently release that down. Inhale, stretch your left arm out in front of you. Right leg goes back behind you. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Breathing deeply. And then gently release. Inhale, stretch your right arm out in front of you. Right leg back behind you. And then start to spread your arm to the side, your leg to the side. Inhale, back to a straight line. Exhale, spread it wide to the side. Inhale to the straight line. Exhale, wide to the side. Inhale to that straight line. And gently release down to the mat. Excellent. Inhale that left arm out in front of you. Right leg goes back behind you. Breathe here. Open up to the side. Exhale, come back to that straight line. Inhale to the side. Exhale, straight back behind you. Inhale to the side. And straight back behind you. Excellent job. Release it down to the mat. Gently tuck the toes under and start to come to downward facing dog, lifting the hips high up into the sky. Maybe gently swaying your hips side to side, just finding what is feeling really good in your body today. Inhale, stretch that right leg back behind you. And then set that back down. Inhale your left leg back behind you, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. And then set that back down onto your mat. Inhale forward to a plank, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Lifting to upward facing dog. And back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Wonderful. Inhale the right leg back behind you. Exhale, gently step your right foot forward in between your hands. Press down to rise up to a high lunge. Sweep your arms up overhead. Feel your shoulders melt down the back, energy through your fingertips. And then exhale, release your left hand to the mat, stretch that right arm up to the sky. Keep feeling that energy down through the earth and also floating up to the sky. Exhale that hand down to the mat, step back to a plank, and lower down chaturanga. Lift your heart to upward facing dog, and come back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Enjoy your breath. Inhale your left leg back behind you. Exhale, step that foot forward in between your hands. Root down to rise up, sweep the arms up overhead, melt the shoulders, relax the face, breathe. Inhale. Exhale your right hand to the mat. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Lean back into this twist. Enjoy it. Feel yourself spreading in all directions. And exhale, release your left hand to the mat. Step back to a plank. Lower down chaturanga. Lift your heart to upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breathing here. Spreading all 10 fingers really wide. Start to bend the knees, lift the heels, look to your hands, step your way to your hands, lift your heart to a flat back, exhale, fold. Reach the arms wide, come on up to stand, reaching up to the sun, reaching. Exhale your hands to prayer at your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold at the waist. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, jump back to chaturanga. Lift your heart to upward facing dog. We'll come back to downward facing dog. Beautiful, breathe. Bending your knees, lifting your heels, look to your hands, step or jump your way there. Inhale to a flat back, exhale, fold. Reach the arms wide, come on up to stand. Exhale your hands to prayer at your heart. Inhale the arms wide, reach up to the sun, reaching. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump your way back to chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale your right leg back behind you. Exhale, step that foot forward in between your hands, spiral your left heel down to the ground, and open up to warrior two. So feel energy through all 10 fingertips like someone's pulling you in opposite directions, and then flip that front palm, come to peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two, straighten that front leg, Trikonasana triangle pose. Extend that right arm over your right leg, reach the left arm up to the sky, and feel yourself expanding in all directions. That warm light is spreading through every limb, out through your fingertips, down through your feet, out through the crown of your head. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, press down through your feet, rise back up to stand, bend your right knee, and come to extended side angle. Rest that right forearm onto your right thigh, extend your left arm overhead. And then coming to Ardha Chandrasana, bring your left hand to your hip, start to reach your right arm out in front of you about 6 to 10 inches. You can use a block if you'd like. Feel your left leg extending back behind you, energy through the heel of that back leg. Maybe you float that left arm up to the sky, and again, finding expansion, expanding in all directions. And gracefully step back to warrior two. Flip the palm and come to peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two, straighten that front leg. Turn your toes to the side of your mat, reach both arms up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands to your knees and start to just work out the shoulders, dropping one shoulder down and then the other one. Enjoying this nice juicy stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up for star pose, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, fold over your legs, let your head be heavy. Make sure your feet are parallel with one another or slightly pigeon-toed. And breathe here. One more deep breath. Bring yourself to a flat back. Hands come to your waist as you rise up to stand. Turn your left toes to face the back of your mat. Warrior two to the back of your mat. Flip that front palm, come to peaceful warrior. Breathing into the side of the body. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg, come to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Remembering to breathe deeply and imagine that light spreading through all of your limbs, all 5 points of this beautiful star shape. Take a nice deep breath in, press down to rise up, bend that front leg, come to extended side angle. Left forearm comes to that front thigh, extend your right arm overhead, breathe here. And then bringing your right hand to your hip, shifting your way into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Extend that right leg back behind you. Expanding and breathing. Growing brighter and brighter with every inhale. And expanding a little bit more with every exhale. Excellent job. Take one more deep breath in, and then slowly step your way back to warrior two. Flip that front palm, come to peaceful warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Turn your feet parallel with one another, hands come to the hip, and then gently interlace your hands at your low back. Start to straighten those arms, and then leading with your heart, fold over your legs. Relax the neck. Breathe. And press down through your feet, slowly rise back up to stand. Release the hands, bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, hop your feet together, and come back to stand at the top of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Slightly back, bending, expanding through the heart, and then bring your hands to prayer and fold at the waist. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palm, step or jump back to chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Excellent. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Exhale, bend that knee, stack your hips on top of each other, and then maybe you keep reaching those toes for the floor on the opposite side to flip your dog into rock star pose. Reaching and expanding through the heart, imagining that light beaming from the center of your heart. Beautiful job. And then slowly, gracefully bring that right hand back to the ground. Extend your right leg back behind you. Awesome. And then inhale forward to chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Extend your left leg back behind you. Exhale, bend that knee, stack your hips. And again, if you want to, start to reach those toes for the floor on the opposite side, flipping your dog. And expanding, expanding, expanding through the heart. Energy radiating from the center of your being out into the world. Beautiful, breathe here. And then slowly, gracefully start to reach that left hand back to your mat. Extend your left leg back behind you. Exhale, shift yourself forward to a plank, lower down, chaturanga. Lift your heart to upward facing dog. And come back to downward facing dog. Breathing here. And then gently drop both of your knees down to the ground. Come to a child's pose. And start to walk your hands back. Come to sit on your heels. And then stand on your knees. Bring your knees about hip distance apart. Setting yourself up for Ustrasana, camel pose. Hands come to the back, your low back. Inhale, start to lift through the heart. Lift, 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 lift. Maybe you drop the head back. And then with every exhale, you slowly start to bend a little bit deeper. Maybe one hand drops to your heel. Maybe the other one drops through your heel. But you feel that lift through your chest, that light radiating through your chest the entire time. Breathing, keeping your hips over top of your knees. Excellent. And then maybe slowly bringing one hand back to your low back and then the other. Letting your head be the last thing to come up. And then untucking your toes, gently sit back down onto your heels. Breathe here. Feel all that energy swirling around inside of you. Now when you feel ready, come back onto your knees for one more camel pose. Lifting, lifting, lifting through the rib cage, maybe even feeling a lift through your armpits. Drop the head back and slowly, slowly start to back bend. Every inhale, feel more space through the spine. Every exhale, fold a little bit more. Keeping those hips over top of your knees, breathing. Excellent. Imagining that beam of light still radiating from the center. And then slowly, gently bring your hands to your lower back. Slowly rise back up to stand. And then sit back onto your heels. Breathing. Closing your eyes. Letting your hands rest in your lap. Palms face up. Shoulders melt down the back. Breathing and meditating on all of this beautiful energy. All of this light swirling around inside of you. Beautiful warmth that is right at the core of who you are. And at any point you can radiate that out into the world and share that with the people you come into contact with. Because who you are at your core is pure light, pure love, pure goodness. And you're designed to shine and radiate in every moment. In, exhaling out your light. And gently bring your hands to prayer. Bow your head to your heart, into this beautiful light within you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this sequence, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment letting me know what you liked or didn't like. And please subscribe to my channel for new yoga videos every single Monday, filmed in the beautiful Hamptons, New York. Thank you so much for practicing.